Guys, so how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. So guys, today's video is just chilled because well, it's your favorite girl Linda Frank in the building, and today's video is just chilled because I'm gonna be telling you guys how I lost weight. So apparently many people have been reaching out to me asking me, Linda Frank, how did you do it? How were you able to lose weight? And today I'm wearing this my Muslim cloth, my hijab cloth. Anyway guys, so how did I lose weight? So welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Frank, your favorite Linda Frank, your favorite Kenyan baby girl for life. Anyway guys, so the thing is, I was browsing on internet one day and I came across intermittent fasting or intermittent fasting, something like that. Is it intermittent fasting? Is that the right word? I don't know. This thing means not eating all the time. At a time you discipline yourself on when to eat and when not to eat and stuff like that. So I was just browsing and I came across this and I said, why don't I give this a try? And I decided to give it a try. So what it does is that it suppresses your appetite. Normally I'm a foodie, but when I started doing this intermittent fasting or whatever they call it, I noticed that my appetite for food was going down. Do you understand? It was going down so much so that I can wake up in the morning. Since I ate last night, I can wake up in the morning and I'm not feeling hungry. I'm not feeling like eating until maybe around 11, going to 12 midday before my stomach will start telling me or giving me signs of madam. You don't know, say we supposed to. Do you understand? Like, madam, you don't know that we are supposed to be eating today, or are we not eating today? Anything for the girls, anything for the boys, you know. So I just noticed that it really worked perfectly for me because it makes your appetite to go away. I think that's what slimming tea does. I heard Diana Bahati saying that when you're using that slimming tea she used to use, it suppresses your appetite so much so that most times you don't feel like eating like that. And if something can suppress your appetite naturally without you having to do any slimming tea, then what's the essence of using slimming tea? I think let's all of us just stick to this intermittent fasting. And another thing that I started doing is I started eating early at night, because normally I'm not a rice, spaghetti, indomie kind of person. I like solid food. I like ugali, I like semolina, I like fufu, I like eba. So what I started doing was trying to eat my dinner as early as 5 o'clock in the evening. If it's late, 6 o'clock. So that I still have hours awake before my sleeping time or before my official bedtime, because I normally sleep at around 10, 11, sometimes at 12. So imagine if you had your dinner early, like 5 in the evening, you just pack your food, you pack your stomach very well, around 5 like that in the evening, or 6 latest. And then you have hours ahead of you before you sleep. And I noticed that I sleep well because normally I liked sleeping when my stomach is very tight, that I cannot even breathe well. At a time I couldn't even sleep at all. If I'm hungry, I had to wake up and cook, even if it's midnight, find something to munch on before I go back to bed. But ever since I started this intermittent fasting, more English kizungu ilikuja na meli na itarudi na meli. So I noticed that where was I? Anyway guys, so that's what happened. I started eating early and reserving some hours ahead of my sleeping bedtime, and I noticed, yes, I used to like sleeping when my stomach is very tight and I can't even breathe well. And if I'm hungry at night, I can't sleep at all. That's how I grew up. I have to wake up and munch on something before I sleep. But since I started this fasting of a thing, Sometimes I can, it's like I even enjoy to sleep when my stomach is light. Yeah, I enjoy sleeping when my stomach is empty. I enjoy sleeping when it's light, because if you consider eating 5 o'clock in the evening as eating, and then you come and sleep maybe around midnight, it's already the next day. So it's like you're sleeping hungry, right? I even prefer sleeping like that. I feel my sleep is more sweeter. I don't have nightmares like that anymore, and I just enjoy it. I feel like I'm light. And guys, see the results. All my pot belly that I had after having my 2 kids, it just went drastically. And another thing that maybe I could be right, I could be wrong, I stopped using my family planning method. So this family planning method, what normally happens with me is that whenever I'm using it, I add so much weight and so fast. And whenever I remove it, even though my pot belly might not go like that, I shed off some good weight. So this stopping using my family planning, and then I supplemented it with intermittent fasting and eating on time, has helped me with losing my pot belly. Right now my tummy is so flat. I'm back to how I used to be back in the days when I was still doing modeling, my modeling career at a time, my modeling jobs, my modeling gigs. I'm back to that, and I'm very proud of myself right now, because I feel like even if my modeling boss called me now and said, I have a gig for you, I'll turn up. I'm gonna turn up. Do you understand? I'm gonna turn up like I never left, and it's gonna be wild, because this girl is girling. Are you getting me? Your girl is apparently girling. Yeah. So those are some of the things I did, and they worked for me. And before that, I was considering using this Dana Bahati Slim Tea. Then I traveled to Nigeria, and I was like, maybe I should try Massey's trimming tea. And I said, maybe I should try what's the name of that girl? Anita Joseph glass hour belt. See, in Nigeria there are plenty. You even get confused. So I'm even glad that I got back my body without trying anything. And as for the belt, I have it, but I normally don't use it. And my belt, I bought it back in Kenya, even before I had my second born. I used not to use it because I noticed that if I use that belt, my stomach will be too tight that I can't even eat. And I like eating to my satisfaction. So now I've gotten a game changer for me. I can still eat to my satisfaction, but I time my eating, basically. I can eat to my satisfaction 5 p.m. in the evening, and I will not eat again until the next day around 12. Now, what's the time I'm doing this video? Right now is 11:30 in the morning, going to 12, and I ate last night around 5 p.m. in the evening for my dinner, and I haven't eaten anything until now. The only thing I took was water. I drank water. And yes, that also reminds me, there's something else I've been doing. I've been drinking a lot of warm water and drinking water. If you have warm water, it's the best, but you can as well just be drinking water. So I've been drinking some warm water in the morning. When I'm preparing breakfast for my family, my kids are eating or packing food for school, me, I'll warm water and I'll just gulp it down. Warm water, just like that. And I noticed that it's helping me. I used to have a lot of constipation before. I'm no longer constipated. I feel like my bowels are free now, and it's just making me feel light, basically. And I feel like my stomach or my intestine are aligned, are much aligned now. I don't know. Drop your comments down below if you've been doing what I've been doing and it's been working for you. But that is just what I've been feeling. I feel much better, like really much better. Yeah, so I just felt, for those of you who have been reaching out to me wondering how I lost weight and whether I intend keeping it or more, I love this body. I love it. I cannot even lie. The only challenge I have right now is that I have to start buying more new clothes now, because the clothes I used to have before, so most of them, like my trousers, most of them are falling. Oh. They are falling because my stomach has gone down so much. They are falling. So I need to start thinking of how to change my closet. That's the only challenge I have. But if I get money to change that closet, I prefer it like this. See, that weight was killing me softly. When people see you, they feel like if you add weight is when it means you're living a good life, which is not true. It's the dumbest thing to think. Because first of all, with that weight, there are some mornings I used to wake up, my legs cannot carry my body. My knees will be paining me so much. My knees will be paining me so much because apparently it's like my body weight is heavier than my legs to carry. Sometimes I used to suffocate. Even when I'm lying down, I'll be suffocating as if I'm asthmatic. But I'm not actually asthmatic. I've never had asthma before in my life. I don't have a history of it. Neither is it genetic. So I used to suffocate. I can't breathe well. And I could do any small exercise. I'll be panting and breathing. But these days, I can decide to do a lot of exercise in the house, stretches and here and there. And I'm just okay. And funny enough, I don't know how I ended up marrying a man just that is more like my father. So my father never liked that body for one day. He never liked it. My mother, my brother, they liked it, but my father never liked it, and neither did my husband. My husband was like, now my model is back. I love it. Like, now this is the Linda I married. Like, when he married me, I was petite, and he liked it that I was that petite. Then after the kids, I started adding weight, and apparently to him, he wasn't happy that I was adding the weight. Do you understand? He wasn't happy that I was adding the weight. So now that I've lost weight, it's okay. And my dad was always like, if you keep adding weight, you grow old very fast. You just look old. You grow old very fast. Adding weight is not healthy. Adding weight is stressful. Because my dad is big. My dad is very, very big, by the way. On the body side is big, and he knows what he's talking. So now that I lost weight, my mom is not happy about it. But my dad and my husband, they are so happy and elated about it. And my brother, who is also a fitness coach, is also so elated about it. He's like, this is the perfect body for you, so make sure you maintain it. And I intend maintaining it though. I'll be trying to maintain it. Hopefully. So help me God. I intend maintaining it. So help me God. Oh, so help me God. Anyway. So thank you so much for watching. So this is just me talking to you about my weight loss journey. I did not do any slimming tea. I did not do any pills. I did not do any exercise like that though, because the exercise I used to do, if I go to the gym, is once in a blue moon. But in the house, it's just normal stretches and squats. I don't know if that one works too, but that's what I normally do. But it's not every day. It's when the spirit ministers to me that, madam, you should have some squats and some stretches. I do it. And some press-ups, I do it. Some jump, you should jump. I do it. But if not, I don't. Yeah, so if you want to lose weight, you can as well try my strategy. It might work for you. Yeah, because even that exercise of a thing, it doesn't work for everybody. What works for you might not work for me. Some people do the exercise and they end up bigger than how they were before, because apparently the exercise makes their digestion to be very fast, and they keep feeling hungry all the time, and so they keep munching on something all the time, and they end up adding weight. So it's not a guarantee that if you're exercising. I remember some years back, there's this program they used to call it Slim Possible on Citizen TV by Lillian Molly. There are some people that used to come there to do exercise, some women, and by the time they are checking their weight, they have added more than what they had before. So it's not about exercise. So if you ask me, it's really not about it. It's about how you discipline yourself and other things. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. If you stuck around to here, Oshe, God bless you. Thank you. You understand? It is only you that I have in this world. Thank you so much. God bless you and may it fulfill your heart desires. I know this video is all over the place, but that's what it was meant to be. It was meant to be all over the place. So that me explaining to you guys how I was able to lose my weight. Actually, if you don't know, since my first pregnancy of my son, I was weighing 108 kilograms. And right now, I've gone back to around 76 kilograms. And I believe I'm still losing more. Are you getting me? The last time I checked is 76 kg I was weighing. And I've not checked for a while now. But I've lost more than that. So I could be somewhere around 60s. Only God knows. And I was just sharing with you what worked for me. Hopefully you try it and it works for you. But the first key of losing weight is try to tame your appetite. If you can change your eating habits and tame your appetite, you're good to go. You're good to go. Your weight loss journey is good to go. Do you understand? Yeah, so that's all I want to say. Please subscribe if you haven't, and let's meet on our next video. It was good having you here, guys. Bye 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 bye.